and all I see is changes. Trying to keep it steady and I start slipping. Springfield raised like I'm Bart Simpson. Always on the run, been a long sentence. Tried marathon burger with the long distance. Gotta keep it focused, man. Had to write this before I fall and I start tripping. I just went into a portal to the fourth dimension. Came back, try to show them, but they won't listen. Can't teach them how to fish, they gotta go swimming. Try to lead by example, so I go with them. Too close, zoom out, see the whole picture. Face the heat and
I can't believe I got on the wrong train. I completely forgot that the 1, 2, and 3 are sharing tracks between 96 and 72nd. So when I got on the train at 72nd, I didn't realize it was the 3 train. And I was like, where are we? Because we're going through like a construction-y area. And I was like, this is not the 1 train. And I looked, it's at 148th in Harlem. So definitely on the wrong side. I was like, F this. I'm taking an Uber. I'm not walking across to get the one. I got ahead of things this weekend because I cleaned out the refrigerator yesterday, so everything's ready for me to put away, and I'm gonna make myself something small to eat. I have a nail appointment at 1:30, so my goal is to leave here at like 12:30, 12:45-ish. That should give me plenty of time, but let me wash my hands. I'm trying so hard to lock in on my nutrition and workouts and physical wellness and all of that. I really truly need to get it together. I was following like a low FODMAP diet after getting diagnosed with diverticulitis and having a flare up, and I just feel like I need to be stricter with that. I need to get my body in a place where I feel comfortable. So this past week, I took a lot of time just like doing some research, looking at some low FODMAP gluten-free meals, planning out what I was going to get today, and I actually feel excited about this. Before I was kind of like in a weird place because I didn't know what was causing my discomfort, but now that I know what it is and I was tracking all of my meals and I was doing the low FODMAP elimination diet, I just spent a lot of time just learning that since like September, and now I feel like, okay, I have the tools and the knowledge, and now I can really kind of like lock in. So anyways, I say all of that to say that I got a shit ton of groceries today and I'm excited. I was gonna start my workouts again. I was sick for like 2 weeks and I couldn't work out, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to like, I was working out at home, but I was like, okay, I'm ready to be like super on it and consistent like this weekend. And then Thursday into Friday, I woke up with the worst freaking cramp in my left calf, and I don't know why, but it always happens in my left calf. And this was like the second or third one of the week, but this was the most painful one. Like I was literally in tears, and all day yesterday I was still in pain. Like I couldn't even put full pressure, full weight on my left foot. So anyways, my boyfriend was like, you need to relax and you need to just chill, and you can't do anything this weekend. And I was like, no, I was gonna go to the gym, I was gonna start running again and like doing all this stuff. He's like, you really need to just like listen to your body before you like fuck something up. Anyways, I only show like what's new to me, but let's just do like a full haul. So we'll get into it. Eggs. Trader Joe's has the cheaper eggs. I go early in the morning now because if you go after 9 o'clock, there will be no eggs. The only eggs that will be there are like the $8 eggs. Got the boy some ribeye, chicken breast for me, 2 packs of ground turkey, cottage cheese. The boy likes this coconut whipped cream, so we got that. I got 3 of these non-dairy oat milk creamers. This is the brown sugar. It's so good. You don't need a lot of it, so I like to get that. I got 2 cans of the apple cider vinegar beverage. I love this. I tried this flavor for the first time yesterday and I was like, yeah, I'm getting that again. Carrots. I haven't really been eating carrots as much as I love carrots because ever since like I got COVID and basically have long COVID now, a lot of things just taste different to me, and carrots for me have a very perfumey scent and flavor, but F it, y'all. My vegetables that I can eat on low FODMAP are limited, so we're rocking with the carrots. Romaine lettuce. The only lettuce I can have, iceberg lettuce, apparently is not good for diverticulitis, and I learned that the hard way. Olive oil spray. What do I have in here? I have a green pepper, because the recent thing that I learned is there's this whole debate about whether or not red peppers are low FODMAP. A lot of the low FODMAP stuff is really about the amount, but I was like, I'm not gonna risk it. I had sweet peppers like 2 weeks ago and I felt okay. But then I added sweet peppers with some Italian sausages, and I really don't eat sausage like that, but I had a lot of discomfort. So to be safe, I got the green pepper. I'm gonna make egg white bites. Anyways, avocados. Only got 2. Got some cantaloupes, light string cheese, some Persian cucumbers. What really excited me is that the balsamic glaze was finally back. Guys, every time I went there, I was looking for the Zam glaze and they didn't have it. They finally have it, so I'm so excited. I'm gonna make myself an avocado toast today. I'm gonna put this on top. Campari tomatoes, and I got some cold brew for the boy. What do we have in here? Sourdough bread, the other containers of the brown sugar oat milk creamer, can of the apple cider vinegar drink. I got 2 cans of the Trader Joe's vanilla cold brew. It's always good to have a flavored one on hand. That's just my opinion. Fire roasted tomatoes. Also got an extra container of egg whites. Last time I went grocery shopping, I found these papas rellenas, and I was like, let's see how they are. I bought them for the boy. I was like, let me know how you like them. He loved them. I had like half of one and I was like, wow, that's really good. Last bag, I got some, I never buy Trader Joe's herbs, but I got rosemary, cilantro, got the Caesar salad kit, spinach, blueberries, raspberries, feta cheese, Mexican cheese for the boy. Randomly, I saw that they had gluten-free all-purpose flour, and I have been wanting to try those high-protein bagels made with the Greek yogurt, and I'm like, I'm trying that shit. Let's see how it is. I got 2 cans of white chicken. Now, I am not someone that typically buys canned tuna or chicken. I'm really trying to up my protein intake and be consistent with it and find the items that are going to help me to meet my protein. I'm so bad, and I know that I need it. I need to get my protein together. Anyways, another pack of chicken breast, another steak for the boy. This is like a thin, measly one. That's why it was like $7, but we're on a budget here. Some salmon, probably cook that today. Pack of jasmine rice. That is everything that I got. Once my Amazon order comes today, I'll share with you what that is. I'm excited to start my little journey. Tomorrow we'll do a little bit of meal prepping. I don't know, should this be a series? Should I document like week 1 of eating high protein weight loss journey? I have been tracking calories and macros on MyFitnessPal on and off for years. I have a love-hate relationship with tracking macros in MyFitnessPal, but I was watching this girl's video. I don't remember her name right now, but I'll put it on the screen. And she mentioned the Lose It app. I've never heard of it before. I'm doing a 7-day free trial, and if I like it, I think I will pay for the yearly membership because it's only $39.99 for the year, whereas MyFitnessPal is $79.99 for the year or $19.99 a month. So in 6 months, you're paying the yearly fee and then some, right? If you're paying monthly for MyFitnessPal. So anyways, a feature on here is you can log food with a picture. I'm gonna try that out and see like how accurate it is. Let's take a picture. Oh my god, it literally has all of the pieces that I have on my food. Can you guys see that? Let me read it to you. A fried egg, cottage cheese, and it knew it was 2%. Balsamic glaze, they knew it was Trader Joe's. It literally says Trader Joe's balsamic glaze. The only thing that's different is the toast. It says 80 calories per slice, and they have it as whole wheat toast. It's sourdough, so I'm gonna fix that. Sliced tomato, and then the avocado. I think that that's not bad. Plus the feta cheese. Oh my god, this is so cool, because honestly, the only thing I would have to do is just go in right here for each like item, hit edit, and just adjust it. Wow, I think that's really cool. All right, so I'm back home. Let me turn on the light. Back from my nail appointment. I kept it super simple this week. I just wanted a very basic color, so I cut them down. I got a oval shape and like this is OPI bubble bath. I had to go to Target and they didn't have my Rizos curls. It was that time where I had to like replenish my hair products. I picked up their curl custard. I have not tried this before, so let's see what it smells like. Ooh, it smells so good. Look at that texture. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, I typically do not like custard, but we'll try this out and see how it works. And then I also picked up, ever since I tried this, I'm like getting it all the time because I really like it, the Miss Jessie's multicultural curls. And then I wanted a hair oil. I have scalp oils, but I wanted a hair oil, so I picked up the Do Grow Mega Thick hair formula. I've been using Do Grow for like the longest time. Also, my Amazon order came, so let's open that up. I got the Nello Super Calm. Listen, I'm one of those people where I'm like, I need to see if the hype is real for myself. I know that this had a lot of positive reviews on a bunch of places, but let's see how it works out. You know what I didn't do? I didn't check these ingredients. Natural flavors. Fantastic. Such a tricky word. CLA. I usually take the sports research brand. I saw this one. It had the most reviews and the most positive reviews. And I figured, let me just switch it up. This is a higher dosage. I really like taking that. Okay, next, I wanted to try the Pro Mix pre-workout. I got the stim free. I'm like shaking it because the product is like all the way at the top. So we'll see how I like this. I know that you do not need to take a pre-workout, anything that you take before a workout, like toast with almond butter. But I just find that sometimes I really struggle with my weight training when I'm doing it early in the morning. That extra push would be really helpful. I bought, wow, this is massive. I didn't realize how big this was. Oh my God. I should have gotten the minis. I got like this silicone because I wanted to make egg bites. And I was like, do I get the one that has 12 or just get the one that has 6? I didn't realize how big these were. Massive egg bites. Wow. I don't know if you can even tell in camera, but this is very big for egg bites. I guess I could just have one. Bought these little containers. I can make myself like an adult Lunchable snack box. It's 4 in here. That's the size. Everything is, I think, a cup or half a cup. I'm trying to remember. And I was looking at so many versions of this and comparing. But what I liked about this was the cover. The lids on the other products were just like a regular lid. And if I'm packing this and taking it to work, I wanted something that was airtight and secure. These come with these little snap things here. I really like that. That makes me feel more comfortable. That's basically everything. I think the only thing that didn't come yet was, because it's coming tomorrow, I bought a workout top. I'm very picky with workout tops. I'm not the type that wears just a sports bra in the gym. I need something on top of that. And I prefer it to be covered in the front and covered in the back. So I like a loose fitting long shirt. And so that's basically what I bought. So I can't wait for that to come in. I'm gonna try this tonight before I go to bed. Let you guys know what I think in terms of like the taste and how I feel tomorrow morning. Tastes good. The time has come to make these high protein bagels. I was super excited. I found this recipe on Little Spice Jar. All you needed was 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Really, I didn't use that. A cup and a half of Greek yogurt, 1 egg white lightly beaten, and then sesame seeds or whatever type of seasoning you wanted to put on top. At this point, I was mixing it just kind of with a flat spatula before I went in to mold everything with my hands. It was super sticky. Definitely add some more of the all-purpose flour to just help you knead it. I had just gotten my nails done, and then halfway through you'll see like I remembered that I had gloves and I put that on. So I highly recommend to use gloves. If you have that, it just makes the process so much easier. This recipe made 6 bagels, but when I try this again, because I think that it's better with 4 bagels. I was just testing like how to properly roll them. A lot of the reviews said to make sure that the hole in the middle was big enough. So as you can see, there was one that was like way too big. I decided to season the egg wash with a little bit of salt and parsley, but you really don't need to do this. I used a fork because I didn't have a brush. And then after the fact, when I was cleaning up, I found the brush and I remembered that I had one. But yeah, you don't have to, season your egg wash if you don't want to. And then I used a little bit of the Trader Joe's everything but the bagel seasoning to sprinkle on top. And then basically you just put these in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes at 350 degrees or until it's light golden brown, whatever shade that you like. This is how they came out. I love them. This was super easy. So what I ended up doing was cutting it in half and then like toasting the insides just so that it was a little bit crispy, and made us some egg sandwiches. So for the boy, I fried an egg, put some cheese on top, turkey, tomatoes with salt and pepper, and avocado, and he loved it. This was so filling as well. So if you guys are curious, it's super easy. Try it. And thank y'all so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.